A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, nigh on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
We have already started here.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Up for a header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Balde. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I would say this guy, Ronald Araujo. You have a real defender's defender in him, Peter. And he may not be the best with the...
Climbs up big! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Yamal. Looking for the run. Now it's Lewandowski. Yep, it's a corner. Pedri! Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. In with the challenge. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And it's Lewandowski.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
He rises! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
That's a sharp pass. Balde gets across to intercept that. Reina. Done delicately. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Barcelona looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Yamal. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Eric Garcia makes the interception. Fermin. And it's Lewandowski. Gavi. That looks a good ball through. And that's a Gavi!
Added time.
Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Rafinha plays it short. And the first half is done. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goals.
The area around the stadium is strictly
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Paid parking facilities in the area. And please welcome our lads to the field.
And we're underway again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. He is through here. Balde. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Reina. It's Brandt. Great ball if he can get there. Just eases him off the ball. Sensational from Sabitzer!
Surprise, surprise, who else? The ideal time and the ideal man to do it. This is going to liven up the second half. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Borussia Dortmund have broken through. It's 1-0.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Rafinha.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's fabulous. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Out to the left it goes. Aller. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Rafinha in acres of space out wide.
Barcelona really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
He's found a way through. Oh, that's neat. Gross. So the team's separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period, and the score is 1-0. He's had a hit!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Yamal. Now it's Lewandowski. Fermin. And the pass is intercepted. Borussia Dortmund close now to seeing this one through to the end. Now it's Aller. That's good vision.
Borussia Dortmund can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He's got away. Fermin. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like they've got a liability in their side.
And we're done. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Sabitzer taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, it was a fairly stern test with very little between two teams that scrapped for everything.
Well, thanks for your company, Jim, and
Hello,
a very good day
everybody,
to
and
you.
Please join me in wishing a happy wedding anniversary for one of our fan club members.
Well, this really is the fixture of all fixtures in Italian football. The game that means everything, the game that is everything. Don't even pretend to know what happens next. It is time to abandon all reason, to forget form, just to lose yourself in the hour or two of this mayhem between the two Milan sides, and whatever will be at the end of it all. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing, certainly up for this one. One of the world's great city rivalries, the Milan derby. It has its own chapter in the story of the Italian game.
Yes, Peter, this is one of the must-see derbies in world football. The atmosphere alone will send shivers down your spine, and when a goal is registered, the decibel level will deafen you, believe me on that. Tension levels can be off the scale, and the Milanese have a unique way of expressing their emotions. I've been privileged to be in this position before now, and I'm not expecting to leave disappointed.
With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
So we're up and running. It's us or them. Always has been, always will be. That's a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Ashlani. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Henrik Mkhitaryan. He's not the biggest, strongest or quickest, Peter, but what he lacks in physique, he certainly makes up for with a supreme footballing intelligence and great technique. He just seems to be able to see situations develop before anybody else, and he usually tends to pick the right option too.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Dumfries.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, perfectly measured that. But now the finish! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Acerbi. Now Dumfries. Nicely aimed pass. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, they could break here. Driving on and making good progress. Good effort from distance. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Dumfries. Joao Felix.
Pulisic really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Can he put it away? Worth a try, but not this time.
Joao Felix really had a decent crack at that. It was a full-blooded effort.
Now it's Martinez. Dumfries. He's found the way through. Loftus-Cheek did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's picked his way through. Has a go! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Ha segnato al 31esimo minuto numero 9.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, nicely intercepted. Tomori. Pulisic. It's a good run down the right. Cross from Pulisic. Inter Milan are looking to break at pace. And here's Pulisic. Pulisic. That's very neat. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
But it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show. Highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect from a game of this magnitude. Milan come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting, and there is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break. And we're off again. Milan carrying a one-goal lead. Inter Milan look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams...
Martinez! Rafael Leao, who does have an assist to his name. Dimarco. Acerbi. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Mignon catches it safely. And it's Mkhitaryan. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Mkhitaryan gets into some space.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Milan are still that goal to the good. That's a nicely measured pass. He's shifting through the gears here. There's the hit! Barella. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Dimarco. Barella. Dumfries. Crosses it into the area. He's had a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Oh, it seems as though someone has been forced to pull up lame here.
Yeah, his pain is now pretty obvious, Peter. He's not the type who pulls up unless something's hurting.
Looks as though he's going to see if he can shake it off. Loftus-Cheek. Martinez. Barella. Barella. He's got the shot away! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
We're talking fine margins, very fine margins.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. Tomori. Oh, that's an inviting ball. Just about up to 75 minutes. Decent hit! Oh, extraordinary.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Well, he is touching the same part of his leg as last time, but evidently in more pain.
Yeah, and I think he's been facing a losing battle here.
Well, I don't think there was anything else he could have done.
Sostituzione per il Milan, numero 79, numero 10.
Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Il numero 19.
Luis Enrique.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Pulisic. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And it's Loftus-Cheek. Has a shot! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
The final 5 minutes. Mkhitaryan, and he's managed to get free. Inter Milan have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Terrific header! And he has kept it out somehow.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Good read, needed to be. And the shot! And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Jovic voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
So before we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin for his input, and from us both, good afternoon. So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
It is sizzling beautifully here, and of course, as always, it is overlooked by the grand murals of the great man who lends this venue his name. We are always here in the presence of true magnificence.
Gianluigi Donnarumma.
It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
And that gets things running. Kvaratskhelia. Casemiro turns back here, probably the best option. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Casemiro. He gives them some real defensive steel in the middle of the park, Peter. What he's particularly good at is nipping opposition attacks in the bud and preventing them from getting any real momentum going. He's also a bit of a shooting threat from long range too, so opposing defences will have to beware of that, and very much so.
Okay, interesting. Shaw, good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Dembele, that's tidy. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Casemiro. Shaw. Oh, that's fabulous. That is lovely. And that should get the job done. Casemiro.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
And that's been drilled in. He's being shifted off it. Martinez. Garnacho. Manchester United are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Fabian Ruiz. Garnacho. Pressure coming in from all directions. He's got away. He gets big. Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Fabian Ruiz. Played into space out wide. Bruno Fernandes. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Maguire gets across to intercept that. Casemiro. And he's intervened well there. João Neves. Doué. Bruno Fernandes. And Dalot. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And it's half-time here. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Reflections on the first half?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
Here we go again then.
Paris Saint-Germain really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
Martinez. Ugarte. Bruno Fernandes. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Doué. Decent hit! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
Maguire. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. And it's Casemiro. Garnacho. It's a good foot in there. Oh, it's Dembele. He's found a way past. He's found a way through. And he welcomes. And he's had a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
52,820.
Works it forward. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Now João Neves. Fabian Ruiz. And Mendes. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Ugarte. Diogo Dalot.
Oh, really well played.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Real chance! That's a half-decent try.
And not just close, agonisingly close.
Hakimi. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here. Paris Saint-Germain merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Not the most accurate pass. Great defending, strong and determined. Bruno Fernandes! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution in progress.
Time for a change in personnel. Bruno Fernandes goes short.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Mount, he's been picked out. Doué.
There will be 3 minutes
It's a
added
pretty
time.
loose pass. Martinez. Bruno Fernandes. Højlund. And he's lost his man here. Kvaratskhelia. Doué. Dembele is in a really good... And that is it. There will be penalties.
Well, both managers would have preferred not to go this far, but here we are. It's about nerve control now.
And now,
And it
please
will be
turn
decided
towards
by the
screen
melodrama
for a special
of
presentation
penalties.
featuring our guest performers today.
Kvaratskhelia is first to take the long walk. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
It's in, too smart for the keeper.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
So this one to restore parity. Oh, Cooley does it.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Mount will take their second. Right in the bottom corner. Some nerve.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Paris Saint-Germain are looking to him to tie things up. Oh, calm as you like.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
Eriksen is third in line. No! Denied remarkably!
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
He steps up to take the fourth penalty.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Højlund is fourth up. Oh, it's a really good save.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
Vitinha just needs to keep his nerve here. Oh, he saved it!
Oh, look, the only consolation he can take from that was the fact it was on target.
So can he do it? Can he keep them alive? It's in, he's kept them in it. It's 3 apiece. So both teams effectively one kick away from the precipice. Keeper's gone the wrong way.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
The margin of error is 0. Saved it! And that's that! Paris Saint-Germain have won it by the barest of margins. Two sides more or less inseparable until the final kick of the ball from the spot.
Well, there's really nothing quite like the excitement of a penalty shootout, and they'll be absolutely delighted to have edged it their way.
Well, that's the lot
Please
for
make
now.
sure to
Thanks to
watch
you,
the
Jim.
screen.